What's up everyone, it's Dwarfin87 here to bring you a new video. Welcome back to Today in WoW for the weekly reset for October 9th, 2018. There's a lot of news coming out from PTR, as well as some of the additions that were done through hotfixes that were not announced from World of Warcraft. We're going to go over those, but first we're going to go take a look at our weekly and daily activities. Today, Emissary quest available is going to be the Bulldozer for the Horde and Order of Embers for the Alliance. You have to complete that within the next 24 hours. The Horde and Alliance War Effort are going to be available for the next 48 hours. And the Champions of Azeroth quest is going to be available for both the Horde and the Alliance that is going to be doing the next 72 hours. The 3 Champions of Azeroth quests available here in Zandalar are going to be Azeroth Madness, Azeroth Mining, and Azeroth Wounds. Zuldazar is going to have the first one, which is going to be Azeroth Mining on the north part of the map. Nasmir is going to have Azeroth Wounds, which is going to be on the southeast side of the map. And Boldoom is going to have the last one, which is going to be Azeroth Madness on the east side of the map. The 3 available in Kultiras are going to be 2 Empowerment and 1 Wounds. Tarragard Sound has Azeroth Wounds, which is going to be off of the beach. Stormstone Valley has Azeroth Empowerment on the southeast portion of the map. And last but not least, we have Azeroth Empowerment available here in Drustbar, which is going to be off of the beach on the west side of the map. The weekly quest available from the Chronicles is going to be the World Awaits. You have to complete a total of 20 quests in Kultiras or Zandalar, and they have to be 20 world quests. After you complete that, you will get 1,000 war resources. Don't forget to pick up your Seal of War-Torn from the Master of Fate. Since you're going to be getting 1,000 war resources, probably a good idea for you to be able to turn in some war resources for the additional seal. Remember that you can get 2 seals per week and a total of 5 that you can carry at a time. The last wing of Uldir opens today. Heart of Corruption is now available for you to complete through the LFR system. Make sure you pick up the seals before you head into that specific place. I'm going to go over the loot tomorrow, so tune in tomorrow for the loot table for those 2 bosses. The 3 island expeditions available today are going to be Dreadchain, Rotting Mire, and Skittering Hollow. Remember that you can complete this in Normal, Heroic, Mythic, and PvP. With the last 2, you have to bring a group in order for you to be able to join. This is something that I haven't discussed in my channel, but it's probably a good thing to talk about now. Your artifact power required each week goes down by 30%. Before the reset happened, I was ready to hit level 21 on this specific character. I had about 10,000 AP that I had to do total, and I had about 7,000 done. Now after the reset, that requirement has gone down by 30%, but whatever you already had filled in your bar also goes down by 20%. So keep that in mind as you do your grinding. Ideally, it is best to complete 1 level per week, which is not going to require a lot of Azerite. And you're close to hitting a level, make sure you do that before the reset happens, because at the end of the day, whatever you've already contributed to that bar is going to go down by 30%. The world boss available this week is going to be for the quest Smoke and Shadows. You have to defeat Tezan in order for you to complete this world quest. Tezan drops level 355 plus armor pieces, and just like with every other world boss, he's going to drop 2 cloth pieces, 2 leather pieces, one of them being a Azerite piece, 2 mail pieces, 2 plate pieces, one of them being an Azerite piece, and 2 trinkets. One of them's going to be an agility trinket, and the other one's going to be an intellect trinket. Remember, you only have until the next weekly reset to complete this, so make sure you try to get it done as soon as possible for you to be able to maximize on your loot. The last activity we're going to look today is going to be the Call to Arms. Call to Arms is going to be for Nasmir. You're going to get a Steel Strongbox, a 50 Conquest, and 250 Honor to complete that. All you have to do is kill 10 Alliance players in Nasmir, and you should be good to go. The Warfront was recently taken over by the Horde. We're no longer able to complete the Battle of Stormguard. What that means is that the Alliance can start submitting contributions for them to be able to complete the scenario. As of right now, the Alliance sits at 16% contributions for North America. The Horde should be able to go into Stormguard and complete the quest for each cycle, and also kill the world boss, which is Lion's Roar. The items dropped by this specific world boss are level 370 pieces, and all of them are going to be Azerite. We're about to go over those through the screen, so keep an eye out for your specific material that you need your armor for. He drops a total of 2 cloth pieces, 2 leather, 2 mail, 2 plate, and a total of 3 different trinkets. Remember that you can use your seals to re-roll any of the bonus rolls for this specific boss as well. So if you're caught up in all of the raid equipment that you need, this is probably a good spot where you can drop it. So let's move on to the news, because there were actually plenty of them. Let's start off with what is about to happen on October 11th. Blizzard announced yesterday that there is going to be a live developer Q&A regarding Tides of Vengeance. It is going to be happening on Twitch. Eon's going to make himself available for a Q&A again, and it's going to happen at 11 a.m. Pacific time. So if you have questions regarding the upcoming patch, this is probably a good place for you to exercise those. You can submit your questions through a forum thread that is going to be linked in the video description, or you can also send them through Twitter using the hashtag WarcraftQA. Another thing that also came up yesterday in Wowhead.com is that the community is reporting that on the latest edition of the Alliance and Ward for Emissaries, people are receiving 370 armor pieces. I don't know if you're experiencing this on your own accounts and your own characters. The one that I have in my character is level 340 armor piece, and I'm currently at level 345. So I haven't seen any of that come through, but some people are already getting it. So if you're out there and you got a 370 piece for your emissary for the Horde or Alliance Ward effort, then congrats to you. Keep an eye out for other emissaries and the rewards granted by them. You want to make sure that you don't miss out on those specific item pieces. As I mentioned in one of my previous videos, we also had testing for the Siege of Zuldazar. Wowhead.com has posted some really cool information regarding what they experienced when they went into the raid. You can see some bosses and some of the fights that are going to be taking place. They've also updated the journal on PTR, so you should be able to look at some of the encounters and how they're going to go down. There's very little information regarding loot. You can also take a look at that as well. I'm going to make sure that I also post a link in the description if you want to go in there and take a look at that as well. Last but not least, we got an update on the Alliance questline for the Battle of Darkshore. The questline starts in Stormwind. You meet Anduin and the Alliance leaders. The Night Elf representatives are going to be Chandris and Maeve. They're basically asking the Alliance for help on taking back Darkshore. At the end of the day, like I mentioned on one of my previous videos, Anduin says that the Alliance is spread too thin, but they send you, the player, to assist on this specific quest. After you arrive in Darkshore, you're met by Syrah. Syrah is actually trying to track down Tyrande, because she's attempting to do the Night Warrior ritual. Through the quest line, you kill some Horde, and you assist both of them on finding Tyrande. Maeve explains to Chandris what the Night Warrior ritual does and what it means. After a few quests, you actually find Tyrande attempting to do the Night Warrior ritual, and you're supposed to defend her while she finishes the ritual. After she becomes the Night Warrior, you go confront the Horde. And as you know from the Horde questline that we went over a couple of days ago, Tyrande and Malfurion kill one of the Valkyries, and we're able to see what happens from the Alliance point of view. After you complete the questline, you'll gain access to the customization for the Night Elves to become Night Warriors, as you can see on the screen. If you would like to read through the script for the questline, you're welcome to do so with the link that is on the description below. So that is going to be it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. Make sure you click those links if you want to find out more regarding what's going on with the PTR, both for the Battle of Darkshore and for the Siege of Zuldazar. Make sure you stay tuned tomorrow for the Gaun loot table. If you have any questions or comments, make sure to leave those below. This is Dwarfin87 signing off. See you in our next video.